Everybody, welcome. We're going to be playing with a new set. Now, I'm going to try not to overwhelm you too much with new products over the next few weeks, because we do have some gorgeous other products to focus on before these become available. But as I did an unboxing earlier today, I thought it would be nice for you guys to perhaps see this one in action. So I got you to vote basically, or comment on my unboxing video, and Nature's Prince kind of came out on top, I think, followed by Wisteria Wishes, but we'll go for this one for now. I have done a little bit of prep. This first time I've used these beautiful shapes dies. I was kind of saving them for a special project, but the special project's just not getting around to being done, so I thought, you know what, I just need to get on and use them. I want to use some of the new colours as well, so I think I'll just have a play with doing a stamped one sheet wonder, but I've cut some masks ready. I don't know if I'm going to use these. I've just got them out just to show you that they're there, really. What else am I going to say? Yes, I've cut some of these masks, these hexagon masks, and I do wonder whether it would be fun to use these a little bit. Let's see if this can work. Not really planned this out too greatly, but we'll see what happens. Hey, lost one of them. Ooh. So what I did to cut this paper out was I just put it on the cutting plates, but because I put them on the cutting plates, they've, on the sticky side, they've picked up all the tiny little tiny fibers, so never mind. Put that on there for now. Maybe I should have cut a few more out. Right, I'm just going to check that I haven't dropped any. I don't think I have. No, that's it. Okay. I just thought that would make an interesting masked area. Although I'm almost wondering whether to do it half. Oh no, I've done it now. I'm going to stick with it. Right. Parakeet Party. I thought it'd be fun to have a try with this. So, brand new ink pad, nice and juicy. Oh, look at that. So I just want to add some colour around these hexagons. I'm trying not to push my fingers in too hard to the cardstock. I have just washed my hands, so they shouldn't be too oily, but just be aware of that. But when you're brushing on colour like this, it's helpful to have either freshly washed your hands, or my little other trick is to get my embossing buddy and just run my fingers through it like that, just to remove any oils. Oh, this Parakeet Party is lovely, isn't it? Isn't that nice? Oh, I love a new colour. Love a new colour. I'm wanting it quite intense around the edges of these hexagons. Right, and then I'm thinking, let's have a bit of colour coming in from the edge as well. I'll try and get rid of that splodge I've done there. If you do end up with a bit of a splodge, just keep working and working until that splodge disappears, because, you know, basically the more ink that you put on there, then better it gets, and then you can work that colour out a bit more as well. It's a good workout for your hands, your arms rather. Right, so I'll try and say a quick hello to everybody on the live while I'm doing this. Hello Linda, hello Mindy, Deborah, Wendy, Mary, Tina, Liz, Shaz, Valerie, Sheila, Deborah, Titian, Susan, Roberta, Anne, Valerie, Darlene, Margaret. Oh, lots of you. Hi Shirley as well. Jan Williams, Sarah McKenna. Yes, this green is very bright. It's gorgeous. Really gorgeous. So, just going to keep adding. Then a little bit, I think, in the corner here. And then a little wee bit down here. It's easier to turn it around, actually. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Oh, I've done a bit of a splodge there, but never mind. I'll just keep going. Yes, it does look like a parakeet. Well, it is called Parakeet Party, so. Oh, actually, I'm going to leave this open because let's have a look at the stamps we've got here. And I think, what about stamping? Nope, want a bigger one. I've reorganised my blocks. I've got this beautiful little 2-drawer chest right in front of me. And the other day I thought, oh, if I clear that out, because I looked in it and I thought there's just stuff in there that I don't even use. And so I cleared it out and thought that would be a brilliant place to put some blocks so they're right in front of me rather than me faffing. So oh, that's nice. Isn't that lovely? Oh, it's nice to use a new stamp set. Yes, it is super juicy, this. I'm not tapping too hard. I'm almost just laying the stamp down and that is it. I'm not pushing at all. So. Oh, actually, don't I want to have some coming from here as well? I might do. Oh, look, those two are like kissing. Isn't that cute? Okay. So I thought for this first one that I would stick to greens and blues. So I'm now going to have a go with Orchid Oasis. Oh, there are some splodges as well that I've not used yet. I'm wondering whether to do some green splodges. Look, splodges, as opposed to dottage. I might do that first, actually. Just get the parakeet's going to be well used tonight. So I'm really absorbed with this. I'm hardly talking. I'm so sorry. Do ask me any questions if you have any. And if you've got any inquiries about the new products, please do email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. Also, if you'd like to order a copy of the new catalogue, they've all arrived today. So I do have a pack of French and German ones and lots of English ones. And if you are a customer of mine, you don't need to email me, you'll automatically get one. So if you've shopped with me in, say, the last 6 months, you'll get one. Some serious splattered. It is, yes. And do invite some friends round. We've only got 49 people watching, so there's lots of room for more people. So invite away. So this is Orchid Oasis now. Yeah, Linda, stop taking up all the room. Let other people come in. So if you're wondering who I'm chatting to, if you're watching this not on the 11th of April, but another time, this is a live video. This is being filmed live. So I get to chat to a few people who are watching, which is quite fun. All right. Hi, Cindy. I'll just give that a moment to dry. Then we've got this gorgeous one. This is a bit of a big one. Hi, Paula. It's similar-ish to Blueberry Bushel, but I did do a comparison. Where's my little... I did have my little pile, and I thought I left them on my desk just in case you wanted to see them. Just see if I've got Blueberry Bushel in here. Oh yeah, I do. Hold on. So this is Blueberry Bushel. That's Starry Sky. And that's Orchidoasis. So Blueberry Bushel, even though I loved that blue, and I still do, that's got more depth to it and got a purpler tinge, got a bit more of a purple tinge. So it must have got a tiny bit of red in it somewhere. And this is lighter. Not as light as Wisteria Wonder, but it's going towards that sort of periwinkle cornflower. Oh, thank you, Mary. Extra chairs in my office and plenty of floor space. Oh, lovely. Okay, so I haven't put the stickers on these yet, so I'm just kind of guesstimating really where these are going. But when you're doing this style of stamping, it doesn't really matter. Precision doesn't matter so much. Oh, I made those myself, Shaz, but Stampin' Up do sell them now. So if you want the current ones, it's a demo. It's in the demo supply page. You're a demonstrator, aren't you, Shaz? Yeah, you can order all the current colours are in the. You can buy a swatch book. I think it's about £5. But I just made that myself. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, Dagmar, I agree. The detail on it is so lovely. I'm looking forward to stamping this in a wreath. I think it would look really pretty. Okay, so now I'm wondering whether to add. There is a flower. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I'm wondering whether to stamp that sort of in between. I'm going to just focus on stamping the flower, I think. Oh no, that didn't show up. Push harder. Yeah, you do have to sort of push through the lip that's created by the masking paper. So you do have to press a little harder. Oh, I know this is supposed to be a masculine Monday, but I can't resist adding the odd flower. You know, especially when there's just a little space for it. Oh, look, and we've got a little space down here too. Right. Are you guys ready? Are you holding your breath? Good question, Sarah McKenna. Probably the detail. Yeah, the red rubber does hold the detail slightly better. Having said that, though, I think there are some photopolymer stamps that are quite highly detailed as well. Oh, Linda. Linda. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, dear. Oh, no, I tell you what I wanted to do. I did have this idea of then putting that inside that. Oh, there's this one then. Put that one inside that one. That one inside this one. Now, I'm using masking paper that a friend gifted me, but in the new catalogue, there is masking paper. So I'll be curious to know how it works. Right, so I was wondering whether just to ink a little bit of blue around these. So I'll get a bit of the Orchid Oasis. Oh, thank you, Shaz. Right, take off some of it. I don't want it too dark. Oh no, that doesn't seem right, that one. It's not, it's a little bit thicker, the border on this one. She was greedy, Mary. That's what it was. That's how she ordered 3 times. She was being greedy. So if you're new to the channel, do say hi and where roughly in the world you're from. I made a boober. I made a bit of a splodge on that. Oh, guys, who's watching Inventing Anna on Netflix? It's really fascinating. Oh, I did it again. I forgot to tap off. So if you're a demonstrator, you get to see these products a little bit ahead of time. And whether you're a demonstrator or a customer of a demonstrator, the higher order you put in, you actually get more and more benefits. So there's certain points where it's beneficial to kind of go a little bit further to get the next benefit. So if you place an order of £150, you get 10% in what's called stampin rewards. So on a £150 order, you get, £15 of freebies. But then there's like a second increment that things shift where you get 12%, and I think it's around the £275 mark. So sometimes it's worth kind of going, oh, if I'm only £5 off that, I may as well go for the extra and then earn another £5 in freebies. So out of £275, you get £27.50 plus an additional 2%. And then when you get to £400, that's kind of like the magic one, you also get a half price item. Now there is restrictions on what those items can be. So for example, you can't order the big cut and emboss machine. However, you could order a set of blocks which are around £65 worth. So you would get that for £32.50 around there, or a set of ink pads, which at the moment they're I think around the £70 mark. You get 10% off, and you get the 50% off. Those are about to go up in price actually. So yeah, so it's worth just having a look when you order the Stampin' Rewards page, just to find out if you're ever near those sort of magic number areas. Okay, so let's take this off. Oh, this has worked exactly how I wanted it to. Isn't that fun? Ooh, I like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I like it. Right, so I wonder how this would cut up. So I could do it where I cut down the middle and then maybe cut a panel. That would be one panel. I think how I could. Oh, let me do it this way. Do you see what I mean? If I cut it down the middle and have that as one panel and then just use these bits for something else. So in effect, get 1, 2. Ooh, get a slimline. Ooh, I've not done that before. So cut that off at 7, that off at 7, and that would leave the 14 point blah blah in the middle. Right, let's do it. Let's do it that way. Yay. This is the point where you just go, I just want to stroke it. But even better, I've stamped this myself. So if I want to do this in my own other colours, not my own, if other colours, I could. Although I love these colours. Ooh, okay. So if I cut off 6.5 centimetres here. There we go. So that's one slim line. Cut 6.5 centimetres. So that's around the 2.5 inch mark. there. So that now measures, oh, let's just go figure out that. Oh, that's too big. I need to cut a bit off the top and a bit off the bottom. So if I do a centimetre off there. So I'll take this to 14.4. Oh no, is that a bit too close? I'm going to take it to 14 and a half. Then I'm going to cut down the middle at 10 and a half. Put these together. Hi, Ruthie. Oh, photo first. Too late. I'll have to take a screenshot. Just hope my hands weren't in the way. Right, let's have a look at the colours. Oh, now I do have a pack of, what's this? Orchid Oasis. So I could use this as my card base. Look at that. I love it. I love showing how just one stamp set and what's that, 3 ink colours can achieve such greatness. And you don't necessarily have to have the hexagon dies to cut out your masks. I'm sure there's lots of hexagons that you can find on the internet and cut them out yourself. So, right, I'm going to just move my inky stamp out of the way before I get ink on this. So if I score at 7, cut at 14. These will make great cards to send to my new catalogue customers, so they can see how these stamps work. Isn't it pretty? Yes, Tishan, you definitely want this one. It's funny, I'm not in the habit of telling my customers what they shouldn't and shouldn't buy, but, you know, I will agree with them sometimes, you know, if they feel like purchasing. Yeah, my kind of approach to selling is I just show you and then it's your choice. I'm not in the business of making anyone do something they don't want to do. Love the smudges. Oh, you mean these on the grid paper? Oh, I love that. They're pretty similar, aren't they? I love it. I love it. Remarkably Bright Creatures is a new book with a giant Pacific octopus and a widow who works night shift at an aquarium. They try to solve the mystery of her missing at sea son. Oh, that sounds interesting. Is that on Audible, Cindy? About May 3rd. Okay. Now there's some nice sentiments that go with this stamp set, or are in this stamp set rather. And the hand, it's kind of quite, some of it's quite scrawly handwriting mixed with very sort of modern, I would say. So you're on my mind. Best wishes and happy thoughts. A heartfelt thank you. Hello there. Oh, I like a hello there. Let's try that one. And I think because this is a slim line, I only want it to fit somewhere small. So because I haven't got the sticker on here, I'm just going to line up my sentiment so it's parallel to the bottom of the block. Let's go for a nice dark starry sky. See you, Shirley. Take care. We can't get to... Yes, that's right, Paula. No, nobody could get it, actually, throughout the world. Yeah, it wasn't just us. So I bought the 3 that were available, and I bought the 12 by 12. So that I've got a bit of all of them. Ooh! Ooh, I like that. Ooh. I can tell that this ink pad is juicy, and I probably pushed down a little bit too hard just then. Right, I'll try not to push down as hard. Oh, that's just about legible. Oh, I like that. Right, where have my other cards gone? So these ones have actually got a natural area for you to put your sentiment. Oh, now this one works this way round. With my hello there working there. Oh, I went a bit Irish then. Oh, got to get it the right way round. Oh, I don't think I could have done it any better, if I say so myself. Oh, sorry, Paula. Yeah, it was frustrating that they weren't all available, but I think if anything, if these last 2 years have taught us anything, it's how to pivot. So I try and put on my happy smile and, you know, feel the disappointment, but then, you know, keep going. Perffaith, as we would say in Wales. Okay. I'm wondering if one of the bigger ones would go in there. You're on my mind. Oh. You are always on my mind. I wonder if we could make that up from another stamp set. There must be like a always or something from something else. Isn't there one in Lovely? Is it Lovely You? Yeah, look, there's an always there. Yeah. We need a you are. No, that doesn't work. I'm sure we could find it somewhere else, but yeah, look, always. You are always on my mind. Who sang that? Yes, exactly, Linda. Oh my days. And for us in the UK, do you remember when we couldn't get white cardstock, we couldn't get re-inkers, and we couldn't get ink? Wasn't happening. Yeah. I think a heartfelt thank you. I'll probably use that a bit more often, or my customers might use that. So if you're one of my customers, you may get this card And the idea is I don't ever write in these cards. I put a little info slip or something in so that you can reuse them, to re-gift them. So that's why I don't write in them. It's not because I don't care. It's because I do care and I want you to reuse it, repurpose it. Willie Nelson. There we go. Thank you. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Jude from Florida. Sally can't stop laughing. Oh no, what did I say, Sally? Something to look forward to. There we go. Well done, Paula. Stick your positive hat on. Hi, Misty. What's Sally laughing at? Oh no, what have I said? Okay, right. Just gonna eyeball this and go for it. Hi, Pamela. Oh, do you, Titian? Okay, fair enough. What can I say? When I'm famous, you can auction them off for lots of money. Yeah, so we've got Colleen, who I've not seen before, and Jude. Welcome. There has also been a wee bit of a price increase in our postage in Europe. So my advice, whether you take it or leave it, is to put in bigger or less orders, but bigger ones. So save up. And in a way, if you can hit that £150 mark, and do that every few months rather than little by little, you'll save, and also you'll get freebies as soon as you order. So, right, I'm looking for a use for my little strips, and I'm thinking to make them go all around, share the love around. I'm going to just pop a wee bit here. Like so. I've seen so many other demonstrators do this, and usually I'm so lazy. I don't bother. But as this is such a pretty one, there we go. I think I will. There we go. Try not to get ink on these because I've got inky stumps in front of me. The new postage charge is £6.95, Titian. Yeah, so in the grand scheme, £2. It's not the end of the world, but I think it's sort of broken that £5 barrier that I think will make people stop and think twice. But I mean, if any of my customers watching who've put in big orders knows, Stampin' Up actually subsidise our postage very, very heavily. Because if you've ever had one of those massive orders, there's no way it only costs £4.95. You know, they do heavily subsidise. So I think they just got to the point where they just couldn't, it wasn't viable for them to keep doing that. And I'd rather pay the extra £2 and have the company stay healthy than, you know, not, to be honest. And I think it's understandable. So my pledge is to you guys, I'm just going to keep showing off the products to my best of my ability to enable you to make good choices, because, you know, how much you can spend and what your budget is between you and your bank manager. And so, you know, it's for you to make those wise choices about what you can spend on, you know, your hobbies. So now I know some of you, it is a business, so that's different as well. But even then, you've still got to think about the pennies. There's a dear Jamaican lady in my old church when I was a child used to say, if you look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. And she used to quote She said Richard Branson told her. Well, not told her, but she heard it off Richard Branson. And she used to say that so often to us. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Yes, between my bank manager and my hubby. Of course, yes. It's between you and your conscience as well as to what, you know, you feel is right. I mean, for some people, it's their hobbies are something that's very meaningful and it brings a lot of joy. You know, when life is hard and stressful, for some people, they find a hobby like this very, very helpful. For some, it's you know, a second way to have a little bit of income, you know, or they sell cards and that's a way of them being able to, you know, subsidize or, you know, support their addiction. I mean, support their hobby. Hi, Len. Hi, Heidi. Okay, so what's the time? Now, I don't really want to go on for too late tonight, but I'm happy to have another little play. We've got an event starting tomorrow at our church, so I want to be bright and bushy-tailed for that because I need to leave the house around the time I tend to get up. So I need to be up. Shall we have another wee play? I'm trying to think what we could do this time. Oh, I know. Right. So I'm going to just get a piece of white cardstock and take one of these and pop that in the middle. So I've done this technique many times before, usually with circle. Oh, let's put that right in the middle. I know what, let's pop that right in the middle of my line here. Just trying to eyeball this where this is. Hold on. Sorry. Too late. My brain is not computing properly. Let's go there. So the grid paper just helps to, if you're wanting to get things symmetrical, it does help somewhat. So then I'm doing my points to line up there. Pop that there. Am I on screen? Yes, I'm on screen. Great. Okay. So I tend to recommend that you do start with a light colour first and then build it up. So I think we'll start again with a little bit of this Parakeet Party because it's so beautiful. Just add a bit of this green. Oh, silly me. Look, I did a splodge. Oh well, it'll get covered up. It'll be fine. I'll draw that colour out just a little bit. Okay. Now, I haven't used Tahitian tide yet. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Vicky. Good morning, Australia. Welcome, welcome. So just popping a bit of this Tahitian tide in 3 spots around my hexagon. Okay, now, not sure if I've got some wet cloths here. Oh, right at the bottom. I'll give that a little clean. Oh, I'm so spoiled. All these leaves are so beautiful. It's like I don't know where to start. Let's try this one. So a bit of Tahitian, very juicy Tahitian. that'll do. Oh, I saw that on your Facebook. That's so funny. Oh, for those of you who don't know what kookaburras are, please Google them. They're the most adorable of birds. Vanessa has great delight in feeding them, and they come and they've become very tame. Now, which one was it though, Vanessa? Because I thought you'd marked them so that you knew, and you've been starting to name them as well. Hi, Kathy. Nice to see you. Actually, I think I'm going to go darker. I was going to do Orchid, but I think I'll go for Starry again. Now this time I don't need all of this inking up, so I'm going to clean my stamp off because I don't need all of that. Excuse my dirty old rag. Oh, lovely to see you, Kathy. It's been a while. Been a little minute. Do you like the new catalogue, Kathy? Now, because this stamp set, this image has got a combination of, it's outlined, but it's also got some veining to the middle. It means that when it's stamped, whatever colour is behind it, it sort of is a bit see-through. So this is a technique that I would recommend for these types of stamps if you want them to look a little bit more solid. You get your blender brush and you reactivate some of that ink, and then you pull it over to the sort of extremities of the leaf or the petal or whatever it is that you're doing. So it just helps. Can you see the difference there? Now also, you see here where the masking is, it's a bit tricky there, so I'm just going to add a few little spots of colour to blend that in a bit more. Let's see, there we go. These don't need any extra really because the ink is so full on there. This is the blender pen, so this has got water and glycerin, I think. Stampin' Up! Have never really told us the ingredients, but from my understanding, it has some sort of water-based liquid in there. And so it reacts then to well, basically reactivates the dye-based ink. So just get a little bit of that on there. There we go. That's a bit more obvious now. Even these second generation ones needed it as well. Look at that. That helps. Right. So let's take that off. How yum. And shall we do that little technique again, where you then put the smaller hexagon, like so. And I know what, I'll put the Tahitian tied around where the Parakeet party is. We'll go opposite. Bit there. Bit there. And we'll bring the Tahitian and put that there. So it's very pale, very delicate. Now, do we want some splodges? Is that a yes, everybody? Oh, it's very juicy. Oh my goodness. This ink pad is so juicy. Just a little bit of extra texture. There we go. Okay. Now we're done. Just try and lift that off in an area that's dried. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Isn't that so sweet? I love this. Let me see if it will focus a bit more. I'm going to up my quality so that I can see what I'm doing, what I'm showing you. Isn't that beautiful? So if you haven't got the hexagon dies, if you've got any nesting dies, I would recommend this technique. Oh, should we do one more? Go in one more. Oh my goodness, this is getting so ridiculous. Like ridiculously good. You know what I mean? You know when you think you come up with something, you're like, oh yes. So I'm just going to do a general, just get off some of this colour that's on the brushes. Oh, yes. Oh, I lifted off there. I'll do one more. I'll try and go a little bit more limey with this one. Just a little tap. Right, come on. Yes, that's nice. That's lovely. Right, so we put a hello there, or shall we go for something a bit bigger? Best wishes and happy thoughts. Let's see if that will fit. Oh, yes, please. Thumbs up, guys. Come on. So giving a thumbs up is like giving me a handshake. Well done, Ruth. You know, a little wink and a thumb up, or a pat on the back, or virtual hug, whatever you want to, however you want to see it. That's like how I take it. So if you'd like to do that for me, that's awesome. If you think I could have done better, you can give me a thumbs down. That's okay too. I do not mind. Either way, it's up to you. Okay, now, I see I've done it that way. I should have done it this way. So again, because I haven't put the stickers on here, and even when you have put the stickers on here, doesn't mean you put the stickers on right. So the best thing to do is look at this line here and make sure that this is parallel to the block. Because then when you come to stamp, no matter how wonky your stamp is, you always line up the block with your work. So Oh, merci beaucoup, Frédéric. Bonsoir. Oh, good night, Sarah. Oh, voila, ici. Superbe. Well, these have got 3 colours, Jude. 3 colours. So this is... Oh, look, I've got my first ink stain on there. So we went for Starry Sky, Tahitian Tide, and Parakeet Party with this one. I love this technique. I'm going to try this out on my nested circle dies as well. I don't think I've ever seen this technique anywhere. If you have, please do let me know. But I hand on heart, I have never done this technique before, and to the best of my knowledge, I have not seen it anywhere else, and kind of clocked it. Okay, I mean, I know there's nothing new under the sun. I get that, but yeah. So if there is somebody out there who's done it before me, then kudos to them. But that is so much fun. Oh my goodness. I so recommend you have a go at doing this. So I know that you probably either need to have the nested dies or like concentric circles or something, punches. Just love it. So shall we get a bit of the... Oh yes, let's do that. Oh, there we go. Linda hasn't seen it, and she's been around quite a few decades. Oh my goodness. May said something to me today she was like so funny. She said it was something about like almost referring to like how she was waiting for something, and she went, oh yes, it's been decades. And I was just like, you've only lived a decade, you can't say that. Because she's 12. It's like, seriously? Oh, she's so funny, that girl. So I think I've said to you guys before that she's been learning felting and spinning and dyeing yarn, wool, you know, real wool. And tomorrow there's a kind of a local exhibition at our farmers market and a talk on the wool industry and stuff. And so all the work that her and the people in the workshop have done, not all the work, but some of the work, is going to be on display at this event. Now, unfortunately, I can't go to it. But anyway, she's going with a friend of mine. And so she's got 2 pieces that she felted that's going to be on display, and some of the yarn that she has spun and dyed herself. So I'm so proud of her. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Wouldn't it be cool if they came out with big hexagonal dies that you could cut a card with? That would be nice. Oh, thank you, Paula. Oh my goodness. So sweet of you. Thank you. Yes, I haven't seen it in any cave paintings, no. I don't think they had masking paper in those days. Cindy. Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed myself tonight, guys. And I know most of it has been the stamps, the ink and the paper, but it also has been you. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope these are... Well, I don't know. That it hasn't got a flower in sight, so it still could be a masculine card, that one. So let's bring on these ones and these ones. So I've only used 1 stamp set. Shock horror. Don't fall off your chairs. 1 stamp set tonight, and that is the beautiful Nature's Prints, which is available to order if you are a demonstrator. So if you're interested in finding out about the perks of signing up, just email me, because I'm quite happy to give very honest, truthful answers to your questions about this and point you in the right direction of reading, you know, yourself. So Nature's Prince, and we've got what, 1, 2, 3 quite spectacular leaves. Got a little floral element there, and then these splotches, and there's some really nice sentiments, which I think these are really thoughtful, but not, to me, too cheesy. If it's okay for me to say that. Best wishes and happy thoughts. You're on my mind. Now that I would consider actually cutting. Maybe even cut that out. You could have a heartfelt hello, couldn't you? You're on my happy thoughts. Oh, hey, Jan. Now, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Week or Veek? I know. Well, you got splattage, Heidi Shaw. Yes. You are most welcome, Tishan. He loves to... Oh, right. Which one? That one? Wow. Wow. I am going to be sorting out my catalogue send-outs very soon, Tishan, so you never know. Shall I put a note on it quick? Shall I put your name on it? There we go. Done. Right, I need to put an order in now. Good one, Ruth. Thanks, Vanessa. So if anyone's new, please do hit that subscribe button. It's underneath the video. And that just enables you to be able to find me a bit better. I don't expect you to watch every single one of my videos, although that would be really lovely. It just means that you can find me again, and do have a look at some of the other videos that I've done. You know, you may find some other things that inspire you and help you on your crafty papercraft journey. And yeah, if you've got any questions, please do email me. Now, what am I going to do with this space here, do you think? Do you think I should just leave it? Or do you think I should do a splodge? Oh, I know what I should do. Sorry. I know some of you have left already, but I'm sorry. It's just bugging me. It's bugging me. Right, I think, look, if I put, oh no, not that one. No, not that one. I put that there. That one there. No, not that one. There. If I do a little bit of Parakeet Party on the inside, that'll just help, won't it? Won't make it so obvious. A heart. Oh, you could have a heart, yeah. Linda Yamakoto is feeling very loved up today. Are you going to tell us why, Linda? She's all lovey-dovey, loved up today. Oh, see you, Cindy. Take care. It's very faint, but it is just there. Isn't that pretty? I don't know whether this one needs something else. Maybe I can go a tad lighter on that one. Honestly, you'd be surprised how much these hold on to the ink. See? It's just there, barely there. Oh, lovely. 45. That's wonderful, Linda. Wonderful. Congratulations. Okay, so there we go. So let's just go over the colours, the immense amount of colours I used. Not. They are the new in colours that will be available on the 4th of May. Orchid Oasis, oh, not that one, these two, Parakeet Party and Starry Sky. If you want to see how I stamped it, just go back to the beginning and you'll see how I did that. Then for this card here, used Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky and Parakeet, those three. And then the additional item that I used was the dies from, oh, did I put them back somewhere? Oh, where's it been? Oh, they were here a minute ago. Let me just show you where they are. They're from that set. There we go. This one that goes with this bundle. Hello Beautiful bundle, $39.50 for the stamp set and the dies. Yeah, super fun. I've got this whole bundle ready to do some playing with, and I know way back when I talked about doing a bit of a weekend retreat type thing, and I still would love to do it. I've just not had the time to plan it properly. So I might end up just featuring these products in some of my lives and give you a bit of a taster perhaps of what would come in a retreat, an online retreat. So I know I've kind of gone back on my word on that one because I just have not had time to do it. So there we go. Thank you, Gina. Share to Pinterest. Lovely. Thank you. Yeah, so if anyone wants to share my videos to Pinterest, I'd be most grateful. The way to do it is just hit that share button and then pin it. What I find is not helpful for me is if you take a screenshot and just save it on your Pinterest. What happens then is that if people were to click on that screenshot, it will take them nowhere. They won't be able to actually watch a video or find out about the products. They won't be able to find out how I do these things. So please don't do that. Please do not take screenshots and pin them. Just pin the actual video. That is the most helpful thing to do. So there we go. Right. Thank you, guys. Oh, lots of love to you, Pam. Lots of love. Right, take care, everybody, and probably see you tomorrow at some point. Although, oh no, I've got a team meeting from 7 till 9, so probably after that I'll come on. So if you're in my team, you know who you are. See you at 7 tomorrow. I have sent the Zoom details out twice because I made a mistake on the first email. So check your second emails. And we're going to do some stamping together, probably do a one sheet wonder type thing, just to kind of, you know, get you playing, maybe with some new product too. Right, lots of love. Bonsoir. Good night.